All right. Let me check something. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. I had to make sure that the volume was ready. All right, there we go. Hi, everyone. It is me, Nightlord131. Hope you're doing really great today. It's kind of crazy that my anniversary is next Saturday, and that is like very crazy to me. Very, very crazy. So, let me just put this right here. Next Saturday, it will be 2 years. 2 years of streaming, which is insane. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to like imagine that. But I hope all of you guys are having a really great day. I've been having a pretty good day too. I'll just put this stuff in here for right now. I'll keep this right here. All right, today the plan. Oh, perfect. Today the plan is just to do some farming, and we will be hunting today. We'll be hunting for some how should I say this? We're going to be hunting for different animals, and we will be hunting for creepers today too. So we will be doing a lot of that today, and I hope you guys are ready for it, because I'm certainly am. So, all right. When this is done, well, actually, wait. We'll cook this too. All right. Give me a sec. There. I didn't really do much today. I mainly just stayed here all day because it was really, really hot today. Like, very extreme heat. It was like 80, 89 today, and it was like... We were going to go to the pool today, but, like, there was no clouds at all today, and that is, like, no good. Some people would think that would be, like, a full sunny day, no clouds. People would maybe say that's a good day, but for me, that is no good day. I appreciate some clouds, personally. So, yeah. Beyond that stuff, no, today was good. And I released my Bring Me the Horizon Count Your Blessings Repented video. And so far it's doing pretty good. I'm very happy on like how well it's doing personally. So I was a little bit afraid to release it because like I don't know, sometimes when I release like a video and I have like opinions, sometimes I'm a little bit afraid that I'll get like bombed by like disliked bombed by people. But no, so far it's going pretty well. That video is doing good. But honestly, yeah. No, everything's going fine. And that's always good. Alright. Here, let's make some bread. Where is... Trying to find bread. Just give me a sec. Oh, there it is. Hmm. Hi, Wilderness Lad. How are you doing today, man? Hope you're doing great today. Here, let me just put this right here. I'm probably going to take this with me, too. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing great. Here, I'll just take this with me. That's good to hear. That's great to hear, man. Let's see. I'll take this with me. And let me just put this away too, actually. Today we're just going to be hunting, and we will be, like, doing up, like, a couple other stuff today. So, yeah. My anniversary is coming up. It's coming up next Saturday. And I decided to change up the time. It will be at, I think I said in my story, 5:20. I'm not sure. But, yeah. No, I'm going to be going to a show, actually, a musical, next Saturday. So my plan for next Saturday is I'm going to go out to a burger place, Freddy's. Then I'll come back and celebrate the stream here on Twitch, release it to YouTube, and then I will go and, you know, do everything else. And it's crazy to me that I'm celebrating, like, now 2 years of streaming. Oh. Shoot. Here. Just give me a sec. I'll check it out. Here. Oh boy, just give me a sec. There we go. All right. I'm starting a new series tonight on stream. I'm nervous. I know only Gengar and Charizard. Oh, you doing a Pokemon thing? That's sick, dude. Nice. That's good, dude. Hope it goes well for you. There we go. Come on. We will be mainly, like, hunting for creepers. Creepers will be our main target, but we'll also take on a couple other animals. Ooh. There we go. So what are you doing for the stream itself, actually? That's my question. Wilderness Lad. Oh, come on. Take care of him. Take care of him. Woo, perfect. Here. Let me... But this right here, it turns Minecraft into a Pokemon type game, but you still build. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Love to see it. Love to see it. There we go. Yeah. Well, after my stream, I'll probably come over and watch your stream actually. Right after I get like some rest afterwards. So, yeah. Oh, shoot! I need... Uh-oh. Let me try to find a golem. Hey, golem, help me! Go. Ah, crap. Mm. Ah, ugh. But, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, after my anniversary, that, like, after that week, I'm going to be up in Winnipeg, Canada, which will be really fun. But I do want to, like, take care of a couple other things before I go up there. So, I'm going to be working on that too, actually. Gengar shall be mine. That's good. Gengar is an awesome Pokemon. You know, I've talked about, like, getting Gengar as, like, a tattoo. But honestly, I don't know where I'm planning on putting Gengar. Because some, like, they're, like, I'm doing all my stuff for themes. Like, theming. And I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a couple more years when I actually figure out where I would want to put Gengar. Because Gengar is an awesome Pokemon. And honestly, too, just like all the evolutions of Gengar, from Ghastly, Haunter, to like Gengar proper. Like, yeah. Great stuff. I personally go get Haunter. Yeah, Haunter is sick. Oh, please. Take care of him. Ah! Alright, let's go to the village. But, yeah. It's gonna be really cool. Alright. We'll take this. We'll hunt for chickens and for creepers for this hunting part of the stream. I'll split up the stream. Well, no, not actually split it up, but it's going to be like one part we're hunting and the other part we are farming. Shoot. Just give me a sec. I watch it growing up, but never really had someone really explain it to me, Pokemon. Well, you know, most people growing up, they didn't actually know how to play that game. I don't even think gaming was actually really, like, you know, a thing when it came to, like, Pokemon. You did that more with like Yu-Gi-Oh, but even then, I kind of treated Yu-Gi-Oh in the same way as I did like Pokemon. But no, I watched a fair amount of Pokemon um, growing up too. From the first generation, and then to like one or two, and then once like it got to black and white, that's when like I kind of you know got away from it a little bit because that's when they started to go overboard. That's when Pokemon to me started going overboard. And then there was like the deer legendary and all that stuff, and that's when I eventually just gave up. I did this basically when it came to Pokemon. At by that point, I really liked the Pokia and Dialga and Garatina um, legendaries, and then the god of the Pokemon universe. That was also pretty sick. Yeah. Oh, I guess we can do some farming here. In the meantime. But yeah. When we would go out, how do you say? When I was younger, I would always go to like the toy section of how do you say? Of a Goodwill, and like that's where I would find like figures of like those different Pokemon characters and just you know do all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's just say I was really knee deep into it. Bakugan was it growing up. Oh, that's fun. I remember like Bakugan 2 as well. But like did you ever it was on Nicktoons, but it was what was it? It was like I'm trying to figure out. It was like kind of like an hourglass kind of thing, and like there was like a giant polar bear with like different like blue things coming out of it. I don't know. Like when I was younger, there was like a bunch of stuff like that. I have no idea where it came from, like what its name was. But you would like spin it, and like that's where like these different creatures would come out. That was kind of like a fever dream, honestly. And I watched it. How do you say? I watched that. Oh, game Gar. Nice, dude. Yeah, Gengar was it. You know what else I liked? Magikarp. Magikarp was my thing too. I liked Magikarp and Gyarados. Beyblade? No, it wasn't Beyblade. No, it wasn't Beyblade. It was no, it was like it was like these tiny hourglass things. You would fling it, and then like I had also had like the toy version of it too, and it was like a polar bear like looking thing, and it had like it, there was like it was kind of in the same vein as Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, and Bakugan. It was kind of in that same like space. To kind of give you an idea of like the kind of stuff I was watching, I watched like a lot of that stuff too, like the mainstream stuff. But I also did watch this NFL cartoon superhero thing. They ate the crap in the show. I see. But no, like Nicka, uh, Nicktoons especially. Sug Rada? It's something, I don't know. It's been a long time. What else? Oh, Robot and Monster I grew up with too. Like when we got like Nicktoons, like I watched like how you say? Boomerang, that's where the Hanna-Barbera TV shows were. And then like Nicktoons, and that's how I got to watch GT, Dragon Ball GT, and like obviously SpongeBob as well. But Robot and Monster, I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was also where I watched that when I was younger, and Ben 10. Yeah, no, I also watched Ben 10 around that time too. Yeah. Oop. Ooh. All right. Let's see if I can find some more food before I head back. Okay, we got some more. When we get back, that's when I'll cook all my stuff, and then I'll take care of some, you know, some more agriculture stuff, and then just go back to hunting. But yeah, no, Ben 10 was awesome. At the school that I was attending to, like when I was like, how you say, when I watched a lot of these shows, I was still in Texas, and Diamond Head was my favorite. Yeah, no, I liked that one. I also liked the anglerfish um alien. That was one of my personal favorites, actually. Yeah. And also he was a villain, but what was his name? He had a giant, he looked like Cthulhu but with armor and without his wings. I had that one too. I had like a giant figure of that one. And I also had one of like the one from like when like Ben 10 is more of a teen. I remember that one too. There was the DNA aliens, and then there was like the Volcanus or something. I watched both when he was like, you know, the original and then the second version and ultimate, and also like a little bit of like the third iteration, and it was like more of a future setting. Like I don't know. Oh, by the way, if you do remember, how do you say? If you do remember like the live action versions of Ben 10, oh my goodness. That was also Valix. Cool. Nice name. But yeah, no, I remember watching like those. It was, but I liked the first one. But when they got to like the Alien Queen thing, and I think it was a direct like Cartoon Network straight to home video kind of thing. Like that was like I didn't really care for that one. It was the tone of that one was just a little bit more darker and no, when I think of Ben 10, I don't really think of that kind of thing. And it was also like a weird time when Cartoon Network had like all the live action like TV series thing for a bit and then like quietly like got rid of that. Yeah. I never really cared for that. I did like when it came to Cartoon Network, like how do you say? Uncle Grandpa was like something I kind of enjoyed, not really. Adventure Time was more my thing, and also like my sister really enjoyed what's that? Steven Universe. Yeah, Steven Universe. And no, I kind of enjoyed it too. I like I do have HBO Max, so maybe like I'll watch some Steven Universe and actually like watch it in full and then give an opinion on it. Like, I do like some of the characters in that series and also too like how you say? Mm, yeah, no, like nothing negative with that series, which I think is good. I think it was really like from what I know and knew about the show. No, I think it was a great like welcoming kind of show. Yeah. Kind of it came after, yeah, but kind of reminded me of like She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, which that was an interesting well, not even just an interesting show. It was a fun show. I enjoyed it. I've watched a lot of different shows in my time. Oh, we found a new village. Maybe we can claim this one actually sometime. Ah, crap. Oh, when it came to like the documentaries, I tried to find some good ones, but the only real place to actually find like interesting like documentaries from across the world is only just seems to be like YouTube. And even then, like, not all of them are good in quality, but hey, you know, some good stuff. Let me see if I can find some other. Ooh, never mind. Burn it down. No, no, no. We're not gonna burn this place down. No. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. Make it a part of the kingdom. Of the empire, actually. The Utopia Empire. Oh, look, they got a golem. Nice. They have some protection. Nice. All right, let me just take care of this. I should probably come back here at some point. Because this would be a good place to, like, make a part of the empire. Ooh. Who runs the world? um, maybe later. Maybe later. I would definitely have to come back and, like, you know, build a pathway so that when I come back, that's when I can, like, really, you know, leave my mark, if you know what I mean. And plus, I'll check out this when it comes out as a VOD and come back here. There we go. Oh, shoot. All right. Do it. All right. Let me take that. I think we got enough. All right, let me just head back home now. And plus, this helps me figure out, like, where it is on the map. So then I can come back here and take it over. And I'll bring all the... Actually, wait. No, never mind. I was going to say give it the amenities it needs. So when it is ready... You know. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That's one way of getting around. Put this right here. I need to definitely cook some of this stuff. I know this looks like a mess, but trust me, like, I will, like, fix it up. Yepers, we will definitely head back there. There. Wait, let me get some bones. Yes. Wait. Here, let me take these guys just in case we have any issues when we do head back there. All right. Perfect. Here. Well, wait, where? Wait. Just give me a sec. We're boning? Yes, we are boning, and we are hardcore boning, actually. Did I just say that? Oops, I just said that. Some person will be like, this person's a dweeb. And that is true. All right. Let's see. I'll wait until that's done, but for the meantime, let's go take care of our bigger field, shall we? And by the way, on Monday, we will begin taking out that over there. So we will be taking out that giant hill and start, like, moving it back so we can have more things like this. and more things like that eventually. Come on. There we go. Let me just do this. But yeah, having my anniversary soon, and that will be insane, to be really frank with you. Yeah. There. Maybe like I might do something interesting for like I don't know, maybe like doing a what's that called? Maybe I might for my next anniversary. I actually might want to do like a stream, like anniversary stream that is like in real life. I'll go somewhere like go where somewhere new, like maybe like a travel stream thing, and just like, you know, go and do stuff. I don't know, visit new places to eat or like interesting attractions. And by the way, if you guys are gonna ask, would I try to do what those like kick streamers do and like be a public nuisance? Absolutely not. If anyone does that kind of stuff, like I don't know, it's really sleazeball to really do that kind of stuff. Like not everyone wants to be on camera, and like yes, it is a public space, but I don't know. It's just more sleazy things to do. And I cannot see myself doing stuff like that personally. I'm not that kind of person. But anywho, no, like, we'll see. What do you guys think of that, though? Alright. I think this will be a better way of going about things. Excuse me. Personally, I don't really care for that kind of stuff. And again, that's more like just being a public nuisance. All right, there we go. I think I'll wait until like the rest is like ready, but I think we have enough to actually like seeds in order to start getting more chicken. So here, let's go in there. All right, come on, let's go. And maybe we can make this place a little bit bigger. So that might be like an idea that we might do. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There we go. There. Perfect. Come on. We need to make this bigger. Come on. We're almost done. We're almost done. Come on. Come on. Nice. Now it begins. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. But anywho, what did everyone do today? That's my big question. Here you go. There we go. Work. That's good to hear, dude. That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Awesome. Let's see how big. Oh, it's doing good. Okay, wait. I think oh boy. Let's go in here and take care of this. Again, no, I just mainly just did like a couple stuff here around my house. Like I didn't really go out today, which normally I do go out like during the afternoons on Saturdays, but tomorrow for Sunday, I won't. Like tomorrow will be more like a Saturday to me. Right, come on. Right, there. There. There we go. Come on, come on. Here. And you. Perfect. We still need to, like them to like reproduce more, so maybe we might like I don't know. Leave this one alone. Here. Come on. Is it happening? There we go. Awesome. I'll probably get all that stuff when it's done. When it's done, done. There. Ooh. Actually, let me see how much darkness I need to cover in order for this to be safe. Just give me a sec. We're not really going to like light up that part of the area because that will be like, you know, made room for all this. But yeah. All right. I think that's good. I do need more lighting, though. More torches. In order to, like, make things better, I'm probably going to... let me see. I still love this. I don't know about you guys, but I just love this. This is just amazing. So. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't get to see my new Bring Me the Horizon Count Your Blessings Repented video, definitely go and check it out. It's over on YouTube right now. I actually might light up this stretch. I don't know. We'll find some stuff to do that with. Ooh. There we go. Let's take care of this. Come on. Let's take care of this. Yeah. One more. Perfect. Now let's just help more of these cows. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Come on. Perfect. Now this is good. This is very good, actually. Here. There. There. Disintegrator. Perfect. Ooh, this needs to be taken care of immediately. Ready? Alright, come on. Whew. Alright, come on. Let me check how much pork we got. Oh man, we got a lot. And now we have to do this. Come on. Aw. So cute. You know, it's actually funny. I remember like little plushies when I was younger. And it were like the baby versions of like these animals. And what's funny about it too is that obviously the piglet has been like changed, but I remember not too long ago when pigs, like the piglets, were just like a smaller body and their bigger head, and that was pretty funny. All right. Yeah. Ooh, we got to take care of this. All right, come on. Perfect. I'm just going to take a couple of these sheep. There we go. Perfect. Amazing. This is awesome. Before I do head out and continue the hunt, I do need to get some food in my system. Oh, by the way, I had a really delicious pizza today. Actually, it was homemade. So, yeah, really tasty. Very tasty stuff. All right. Awesome. Well, anywho, what else has been? I'm making garlic butter covered chicken nuggets. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. Let's go. Yeah. What else? I was wanting to get like some what's that called? Let me think. It is chicken wings. I wanted to have chicken wings today. But no. Not today. Not today. When it comes to a special meal kind of thing, I'm only saving the special meal thing for like next Saturday on my anniversary. So, yeah. You know, yesterday I had some really delicious nachos actually. Like when I got back from work, I had made my nachos and they were absolutely delicious. Pepper jack cheese with jalapenos. You know, nothing special, but good regardless. But during the 4th of July weekend, I had the most best nachos of all time. I'm not even kidding you. They were jalapenos, the cheese sauce, right? Red onion with some really good brisket on it, and it was delicious. Like honestly, superb, fantastic. Like it needs. I need to get like those. I need to have that again. Like a local place was like has like a new location, and I'm gonna be going there at some point and just having those nachos again because they were delicious, and they also had really good beignets with like a chocolate sauce too. Oh, I love brisket. I love like their selection. Really fantastic stuff. If you like, it's not like from the South or from like Texas, because their brisket down there is amazing. But it's close enough. Up like in how do you say, the northern states. Close enough. My mouth's watery. My mouth's watering just even thinking about it. It was that good. Boy, so good. Anywho, here. Let me just put this right here. Maybe some other time I'll actually go to that island thing. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not today, but just depends. Excuse me. This needs more leaves. We did collect a lot of leaves yesterday, which was good. Well, not yesterday, but in the last stream. It feels like yesterday. So, yeah. I don't know what to do exactly. Like, I'm going to be playing Minecraft again for my anniversary stream, since this is the very first world that I ever used for streaming. And I don't know. Like, I can't think of anything that, in terms of limited resources, I can't really do as much. But, gonna be working on all that kind of stuff. Maybe we might go journey into hell or something. I don't know. Or maybe like I don't know. We'll figure something else. We've done a lot of traveling though within Minecraft. So yeah. Fantastic. No, we're not going back there just to burn it. No, of course not. No, no. Hey, if I get a subscriber on my anniversary, then I'll consider it. If anyone subscribes, I'll go and do that. It must fall if I get a subscriber on that day. If I do, I will head over there, destroy it, and I think that'll be one way of we'll see. We'll see. My offer still stands until then. I need to think of some interesting incentives in order to do like that kind of stuff. But hey, if you can't subscribe, that's completely fine. Or don't want to, that's completely fine too. Weird segment. Well, that's one way of getting into that whole conversation. All right, when we get to the beef and it's all cooked, that's when we'll head out and search for some more delights. Oh boy. Actually, when I just said about the delights thing, my mind went back to like the movie The Witch. Boy. Like, dost thou want to live deliciously? Like, oh fuck. That was just a fantastic scene. If you haven't watched The Witch, you should watch it. It's really good. It came out in 2015 and it's free on Tubi right now. And oh, I love that. We are beefing with that village. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We might beef with it, but I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just wait until that's done. No, actually, The Witch was directed by Robert Eggers, and he's done so many good movies. His new movie Werewolf is coming out on Christmas Day, and maybe for my birthday we actually might go and watch Werewolf. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, not we, because we. No, I can't really do that. because that would not be possible, and that would be really bad if I actually did that. Oh. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. Let's try to find a good place to find some creepers, shall we? Excuse me. But yeah, The Witch is a fantastic movie. I love that one. Really great movie indeed. It's more of a... Well, yeah, it is more of a psychological horror movie. But it is really good. It is really good. And I would kind of compare it to... Like, not just in tone, but also like the more fantastical elements of like The Witch to Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Like, if you have seen Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey and like how they adapted like the more fantastical sides of The Odyssey, then you would know that it's not, it's more, well, it's kind of harder to describe, but I would kind of compare it in spirit to The Witch, or vice versa. All right. But one is more of a, how do you say, adventure epic, and the other is a psychological horror movie about a family of pilgrims in the woods. So, yeah, obviously one is different from the other. But in terms of tone and atmosphere, I would describe it in that way. Burn the witch. Burn the village. No. We will not burn any witches. That's not cool. Burn the village. Maybe for one subscribe. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But not really. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. All right. Here, let me just throw this out. Uh-oh. Shoot. How much? Well, we'll compare all the gunpowder when we get back. That's what I'll do. Yeah, come on. There we go. Awesome. More gunpowder. And we should probably collect some sand for the next stream. While we're at it, too. Woo! Blow up the village. Blow. No, I'm good. Come on. Here, come on. Come down here. Get ready. Oh. Shoot! Come on. Ready? Here we go. Awesome. All these ocelots may be a little bit of a nuisance, but they do help me out when it comes to this issue of creepers. Here, we're going to take their bones too. We need bones as well. So we're hunting for a whole bunch of different stuff, actually. There we go. All right, let's see how much. We got 9. We still need to double up that energy. We gotta double up that energy. Perfect. Now we got 12 amounts of gunpowder, which is awesome. That's terrible. Ooh, there's a witch. We're not gonna mess with a witch right now. Not unless it comes over here, though. Alright, come on, let's go. Deep into the forest we shall go. And we should probably collect some leaves afterwards. Just all depends. Alright. Oh, by the way, I'm assuming some of you have probably seen that Ebenezer trailer coming out. Like, oh boy, where do I even begin with this? Personally, I'm not really that interested. Well, to be fair, well, not be too fair. There's a lot of stuff coming out. And like, I don't know. I'm not really that interested to like, you know, go out and watch Ebenezer. Plus, there's been like a couple versions of like that story. A Christmas Carol. And I'm just not that interested. All right. Like that's me personally. And plus, if I wanted to watch like another like version of Christmas Carol, there's literally so many out there that I don't even need to like think about it that much. Like there's a Christmas Carol version of how do you say, Mickey Mouse. It has Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge. And then there's like a Muppet version of that one, which I love that version. And then there's literally like one that has Jim Carrey, but animated. That one wasn't as good, and the tone for that one was pretty dark. But like, no, it was good. So I don't know. I'm not really that interested. And I don't think I'll ever really have an interest in it. Oh. Just because it's like that numerous. for me to not even give it a like second look. That's me personally. Right, there you go. By the way, if you hear my dog, my apologies. But how about you guys? What do you guys think? Are you guys excited and everything else like that? Again, for me, maybe I'm not the like target audience for it, but I'm just like kind of over that kind of thing. And you know, to be honest with you, when it comes to like Christmas, like media, there's some really good ones out there. And, you know, I really do enjoy certain ones. But like, oh, maybe this is not a good thing to say. But it oh boy. How should I approach this? Because there will be some people who may not understand. And maybe I don't know, we'll see. But there's a lot of like, well, there's a couple Christmas songs out there that are like kind of mopey. Like, I'll be home for Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Like that kind of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. In certain times, that is okay. But when it comes to like a Christmas, like all joyful, like I don't want to be sad because it makes me sad. And I don't want to be sad during the holidays, to be honest with you. Maybe some people may not understand, but like no, I want stuff that is more happy, not mopey. How do you guys feel about that? I want something more happy, something more interest not interesting. No, that's subjective. But like I just don't want stuff that is like rinse and repeat. Like it's a you know, it's been around for a long time. But like I don't know. I don't like it. Again, it is like when it's like in a certain movie or like a certain scene in a TV show, that's more okay. But listening to it willingly, that's not even something on my radar. And that goes for most songs like that. Or even like some films that are like during the Christmas time. Like yeah. I am so sorry about him. He's barking and it's making me a little bit making me a little bit on edge a little bit. All right, come on. Oh my gosh. All right. Here, I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go take care of whatever he's barking at and I'll be right back, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay. There. I'm back. He barks at other dogs, and then it's just like too much. Hmm. Let's see if we can find some other animals this way. I don't want to do that. Ah, a golem. I've been out in this area a long time ago, actually. Well, anywho. But yeah, no, that's how I feel about that kind of media. I like music. Well, that opens up a little bit of a can of worms. But when it comes to like holidays, like specifically the Christmas time and all that stuff, I want more happier stuff. When it comes to like the more mopey stuff, like obviously like, you know, there's a time and place personally when it comes to that kind of music. And, you know, you could say that when it comes to metal music and whole bunch of stuff like that, but not all metal music, nor goth or anything, any of that. Like any of those types of genres are not that. No. All right. Ooh, I might pick this up actually. Ooh. This is really cool. This is really cool. I have no idea. Like, this is all new area to me now. Because I usually just stayed in, like, the, how do you say? I usually do stay in, like, the jungle area, but now this is a whole new area to me. So, yeah. We will be streaming for a little bit. Well, no, not a little bit, but as far as, you know, I want to go. So we'll probably maybe go for, like, another hour and 30 minutes. Or even like 3 hours. We'll see. We'll see. It just all depends. And immediately after this, I'll probably maybe watch some Steven Universe. And maybe that or just play some Doom actually while listening to like some music. I was listening to ooh. I was actually listening to some Napalm Death actually, and damn, they are sick. They are really fun. Wow. So cool. I wish there was some actual like other kinds of creatures in the sea in Minecraft. Like I have to say this when it came to like Hightail. Like we will I will stream Hytale at some point in the future again. But, like, they had some things in the ocean. Like, besides those drowned, like, I really wish that they added more sea creatures. And I know I've been talking a lot about, like, sea creatures lately. But no, honestly, the ocean is just full of so many interesting creatures. And our natural world has so many animals. Baby turtle! That's so cute. But, yeah. It would kind of be really, like... How should I say this? It would be really interesting to just be a fish and be plopped into the middle of the ocean and then just swim around, knowing that there are so many different kinds of like creatures that are, you know, in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean and some just swimming at the top near the surface. It's really incredible. Like there's more to the ocean than people like realize. There's so many things out there. And I wish Minecraft had some more sea life. Like we have some cod here and we got some salmon and we also got some drowned. But I don't know. It would be cool to like have some of that. Like some sharks. Like we have dolphins. Well, actually, when it comes to how do you say? Dolphins specifically, orca are a species of dolphin, and dolphins are a part of the whale family, but they're like considered tooth whales, and there's like different kinds of whale species that have like teeth. And like no, it's interesting. It really is. And that whole thing about echolocation too is so wild to me. Like it's really incredible. All right, let's see if we can find some other creatures. Oop. Need this. All these bones will be so useful for when we get back home, and then we can like, you know, take care of, you know, all the all the agriculture stuff. You know, actually, this is completely unrelated. I'll pull it up. Well, no, I have like this really cool gift that I'm going to be sending a friend like for the holidays. I want to show it to you guys. Like there might be a likelihood my friend might see it, but hey, we'll let it roll. We'll I'm willing to take that chance. And plus this is like going to be a long stream, and unless someone goes and like watches the whole stream, specifically my one friend in particular, then hey, we'll see. We'll see. Unless someone says, "Hey, Night Lord got you something," and they'll be like, "Oh, that's cool." But let me figure out a good place to. Here, we'll just pick up more of this. Okay. right, come on, let's go. We are finding so many cool places. All right, come on. There we go. Oh, a Doritos? Nice. You know, I had Doritos nachos before. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it was a good idea or a bad idea, but maybe some people may be a little bit disgusted by that idea. But I tried it and I loved it. Oh! Oh. I loved Doritos nachos. Really tasty. Ooh. There. And the reason, like, I'll show you guys in just a bit after I die, and then I'll, like, head back home, and then I'll show you, like, this really cool gift I got a friend, and I'll send it to them. Actually, here, I want to die now. Come on, do it! Kill me! I'm right here. Fresh meat. Make me dead meat. Come on. Ah, perfect. Alright. Respawn. Alright. Now let me grab it. Ah, there it is. Alright. Resume game. Alright. I got this cool 3D printed wish dragon from the movie The Neverending Story, and my one friend is like a huge fan of the luck dragon, and even has like a really sick leg tattoo, which is really cool. And I got him like this. It's a 3D print of of the dragon, and it's a long guy, really huge. Like, this is how big he is. From like, well, actually, here, let me do this. From my hand right here, it goes all the way down to here. Like, I got him like about like a month ago, and like I have him right next to Bruce the shark from Jaws. But when like the holidays comes around, I'm gonna like send this, and hopefully it gets there in all one piece. So yeah. No, this is the luck dragon from the Neverending Story. Also, there's like a couple more things, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see about it. But that'll be like the main thing. Like, I remember watching The Neverending Story. Really enjoyed the first one, second one as well. And the third one, I remember that one like pretty well. And it, like, if you don't know about the third one, Black Jack was a villain in like that movie, which that was like wild to say the least. Man, it was interesting. There was like talking trees or whatever. Like, there was like a couple stuff like that. If any of you guys know about the third Never Ending Story, let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. If any of you guys grew up with that movie, also let me know. And also, we should always remember that poor horse. I felt so sad for that horse who got like sucked into the mud. Always made me cry, and it will always do that to me. Very sad movie. Well, no, it's a really great movie, awesome movie, but man, that made me really sad. Boy, oh boy. Don't even know where to begin when I even talk about that movie. All right. I wonder what the original novel is like, though. That's my question. Because it is based on a book. And, like, I don't know. I'm genuinely curious about it. Maybe I'll have to pick up a copy of the original book, read it, and then I'll let you guys know. Because I am genuinely curious about it now. Here. We'll put some of this right over here. Oh, I need some more bone meal, actually, yeah. We can only get that from skeletons and skeleton horses. Yeah, man. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, nope. All right. Anywho, Crimson Root. Also, thank you guys for tuning in. I very do much appreciate it immensely. Like, yeah, it's you guys who like make me, you know, continue streaming. And like, again, I do immensely appreciate it. So, yeah, always important to remember that. Because all these other creators out there, like, they only view the people who watch them as numbers. And no, you guys aren't that. And you know, you could say just because like they are like that big that they don't really like think of, they don't really view their audience or whatever like as people. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to take a hit from this, but it's okay." But, you know, it's always important to remember that, you know, people do tune in and like, you know, I think having that keeps you like, you know, grounded, which is always good. And nobody likes to hear like a person that is extremely out of touch, because there's some people out there who are really out of touch with like ordinary people. But fortunately that isn't as like common. Some people are actually now realizing, hey, maybe we shouldn't be dicks to each other. But, you know, that's all really, you know. Is there anything else I need? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. I do want to feed the fish, but I don't think that is possible actually. Which is a big shame, because it would be nice to feed the fish. I do want dolphins at some point, but this was extremely difficult just to do this whole project in survival. But I'll figure out something. But it is always nice to just hop in. Man, it is really cool. All right. All right. Here, I'll just do this. Maybe for like the next stream we'll collect the rest of this. Like I want the whole thing to be ready. And when it is ready, that's when I'll come back and like take care of this, but we'll see. That's what I might actually start doing. And this should probably be more bigger for the chickens. You know, actually, I might as well start like a partial amount of actually like unbreaking free. Okay, let's do this. I think I actually hold up. If I am going to begin a partial amount of this project, like I should probably put some stuff away. And the sun is coming down, so I'll only have my bare essentials if I need anything. Plus, we have golems that will help, like keep any creatures away. So that'll be good. And we'll work through the night. All right. Yes. Yes. Here, let me just put my bread in here for right now. We'll come back and collect it later. But for now, no, this is what it will be good. Yeah. And plus we have a new spear in case we need some additional you know, stuff. A part of me wants to go down like to this area and start lighting up a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll deal with that later. Oh. Hey, come on. We're going to have so much dirt. It's going to be amazing. I got your dirt. I got your dirt. All right. Let's see how much dirt I got. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Okay. Put this light right here. Whoa. But it was a gold one. All right, let's get another one then. Another one. And hopefully that one does not break on us. We kind of will hunt a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. I need. I'll use this. I need some sticks. Let me find some sticks. Ah, perfect. I I definitely need another sword, I'll be honest with you. Yes, we need a shovel. 2 shovels. Yeah. That's better. Okay. All right, well, I think we're good. All right, let's go. Anywho. When I get more decorations in here, that's when I'll do like a, I say like a stream room / office tour video, just so I can show off like, you know, all my different stuff for this room and everything. But we'll see. That all depends on how much stuff I can put in here. And of course, I will show that Bishojo sexy Pennywise. That'll be pretty sick. That'll be really fun. All right. Ooh. And when, like, eventually I do try to, like, get some prop weapons up in here, oh boy. I do want to get, like, the chainsaw hand from Evil Dead. And, like, have it, you know, and, like, put it on the wall over there, and that'll be pretty sick. You know, I actually showed my mom the film Evil Dead 2, and she laughed because it was funny, and it is a funny film. But, like, she stopped immediately when Ash was sawing off his possessed hand. Man. Like, his hand began to be possessed and tried to attack him. And what's really cool about, how do you say, Bruce Campbell, is that he did his own stunts. So, like, he flips himself around, hits his head with a lot of, like, plates, and does all this other stuff. It's, you know, that's a lot of work. And, like, honestly, any actor who does, like, their own, like, stunts for a film, I think That's really like cool. Not every actor can, like, do all these giant action scenes or whatever, because that is a toll on your body. It really is. Like the one actor, um, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, my goodness, that guy is a real legend. Like, I could never do the kind of stuff he like does in his films. Like, everyone knows about that knife that was extremely close to his eye in the Mission Impossible series. Like, and everyone knows about how he was outside of a plane and was holding on to it extremely tight as it's taking off. Now that's crazy. And the actor, well, he's not, Tom Cruise. I'm trying to remember his name. Jason Statham. Now that guy too. Like, what's cool about Jason Statham is that he was in the movie, the Meg movies, and those are really good movies too. And like, he was a professional swimmer, and like, that movie required everyone to be in the water a lot, and he was really like, he did a lot of good action scenes in like the water. And they even had like a giant, like a megalodon, trying to think, a giant megalodon prop, and he actually like climbed it to put like some poison into his eye, well, into the megalodon's eye. And like, no, it was really cool. The only thing that they had to use CGI for in that scene was when the megalodon was like coming back into the ocean as it was stabbed in the eye, and it was like brought back in. And like the CGI of like studio that did like that scene, I can't remember the specific name of that studio, but they're really good when it comes to like water CGI and like filling in a giant scene with a lot of like coral and everything else like that. It's pretty cool. And again, if you haven't watched The Meg or The Meg 2, you should. They're really great movies. Really fun action movies. When it comes to like action movies, especially movies that have like like, I'm going to be honest with you, The Rock as an actor, he's more like a corporate entity to me these days. And like, I don't know. Like, when I see he's in a disaster movie or what have you, like, I'm not really like, oh wow, this is incredible. But like, with these other action actors out there who do like their own stunts, and like, it's just overall like a fun time kind of thing, I really enjoy those kinds of action movies. Well, there's this one movie that I really enjoyed. I How do you say, it's not an action movie. It is more like a it has Ben Stiller and a couple other like comedy actors in it. It's kind of like it's a robbery movie, and basically it's called Tower Heist. I think it is. I have it on DVD. Maybe I can pull it up, like show it on the stream sometime. Which, by the way, I did find my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like all that stuff. I'll show it next time on Monday. But anywho, like basically the plot is that all these people are really like suffering, and there's this guy who who's like super wealthy, and he's like a dick to so many people, and the only way to like really improve their lives is to steal a how you say, I I don't remember the specific like if it was like a Ferrari or some other sports car, but that whole car is just basically one giant piece of gold. And during a Macy's parade, they they steal the vehicle. Like the first half of the film is like saying, "Oh, well, the first half is like you see these people's individual like they're suffering in some capacity, and this person gets fired, Ben Stiller's character, and like you just see a lot of suffering, and then lo and behold, this dick guy has he's loaded with a gold car, and the FBI are involved because this guy is embezzling money, and he's I fucking hate that guy though. This is a spoiler alert, which I am spoiling the movie, but like fuck. The guy, how should I say this? The guy with the gold car. Like this is kind of during the Great Recession period during 2008, and everyone was suffering during that time. In the film, this banker says, "Oh, if you invest in me, I will like make sure that all your lives are taken care of. Like I'll take care of the stock stuff. You live your life and all that kind of stuff." And the banker fucks over everyone who gave like their money to him, and like they have to all like start at square one again. And one of the characters like put all his savings, 401k, all that stuff into this guy, and he like decides to like commit suicide, but like fortunately he was saved. And like there's a lot in that movie, and it's a really good fun like you know film in that genre. It's so good. It's so good. It really is. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's super fun. Super good too. Yeah. I can't remember where I watched it for the first time, but it left such a big impression on me that I have it on DVD now. Wow. Maybe I should take care of some more dirt, and then we can continue with the actual like hunting and all that other stuff. But yeah, look at that. That's looking good so far. Hmm. Oh yeah, I can't remember the name of the actor, but he played as Ferris Bueller in the movie Ferris Bueller, which, if you like that guy too, he's in that too. A lot of great actors in that film. All right. put some dirt. Well, actually, I'll collect some more dirt in the actual, like, project stream when we actually do that project. Oh. I should actually collect I should actually make like a larger space for my raw resources. Like this was originally supposed to be where like the Never portal was supposed to be. But it would always teleport me to this one location, so I decided to just make this into a raw resource storage facility, so I'll probably do that at some point. Like make that bigger so that it can like so I can clear a lot of space out of it, all the different chests. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. All right, come on, let's go. Oh, I do need to get rid of this though. I'll use it actually. I can set something ablaze. And yes, I will set that village ablaze if I get a subscriber on my anniversary. Sounds like a good incentive to me. The sun's going down. We'll find a good place to well, there's one place that's always going to be dark, and that's the belly of the beast. I did light it up a little bit more, but you know, that would be a good place. Actually, let's go down there. Down to the belly of the beast. All right. Here it is. The infamous belly of the beast. There's always going to be creatures down here. I did work to like light it up a little bit more, so it's not as dangerous, but there's still some dangers down here. True horrors, of which the mind cannot truly comprehend. Only the mad can. Sorry, didn't mean to talk like the Mad Hatter there for a sec. All right. So, does anyone have any plans for the week? Actually, ooh. This is not what I'm hunting for. That's what I'm hunting for. We'll need these. Come on. Perfect. Oh, gosh. Come on. Ooh. There we go. Let me get rid of all this. Ooh. I can use that for later. Whoa. Shoot, come on. Perfect. Ooh, yeah, come on. Ah, crap. There. Come on, come on, move. There. Oh boy. Move, golem. Ah. That's good. At least that's gone now. Ooh, yes. Mmm. Crap. Come on. Yeah, come on. Shoot. I'm not going down there. Oh, come on. There. Oh, the way. No, 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 no. Ooh. Ah. Let's heal. Let's heal. Uh-oh. Shoot. Go. Heal, heal. Come on. There. I need to heal. Come on. All right. Come on. Perfect. I'm healing. But yeah, no, like, I don't have work on Monday, which that will be the last Monday until, like, my schedule gets back to normal. So, you know, I'm going to be streaming a little bit more early on that Monday. And then, yeah. Excuse me. Oh. All right. Yeah, come on. Oh, no. Ah. Damn it. All right, there we go. Throw that away. All right, come on. Let's decorate this area a little bit. Perfect, perfect. Now that's just gorgeous. Yo, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going great. How about you, dude? Yeah, welcome. It's okay. It's going okay. Well, that's good, dude. That's good. I just died to some creepers and whatnot, so Yeah. But yeah, welcome. Hope you're having a great Saturday. So, right, there we go. All right. Let's see. About to stream right now. Just thought I'd stop in and say what's up. That's good. Hey, I hope your stream goes well, dude. I'm gonna try to catch one of your streams um, when I can. But hey, you seem like a cool dude. Thanks, man. Hope yours is going well too. Awesome, awesome. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out something. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out something. Hmm. Well, mainly in this stream, I've just been how do you say? Really? Funny, me and my homies want to play Minecraft on stream one of these days. Hey, like that's what's up. Thanks, dude. Thanks. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, like outside of like modded Minecraft, just playing the regular like vanilla version is just like there's still fun stuff to do in vanilla. And plus having mods can get a little bit annoying a little bit. And plus mods can be a little bit like stunted in time kind of thing unless like the developer makes like unless like the modder actually like updates it. That's why I'm not really a big fan of mods. I still love mods, but All right. It's got bones, okay. But anywho, yeah. Yeah, definitely. But anywho, what games have you been playing as of late? I like to like hear people go on how you say what people do in their lives and all that stuff. I've only ever played it once, but we have a friend who is obsessed with it. Black Ops mostly. Mm. Well, I've been playing a little bit of Black Ops 7 actually. And FIFA. Oh boy. I'm going to be very for real with you. I've I've tried FIFA one or two times and I by the way, if you like FIFA, that's awesome, but for me I can't really like see myself, playing it. You're playing the OG Black Ops? That's sick. That's cool. Like to be honest with you, with some games out there, I much rather watch someone playing it instead of me because I've played like Madden a few times with friends, and it's like I don't watch football, so I can't really do I don't blame you. It's not for everyone. Yeah. What was I gonna say about Hmm. What was I gonna say? Oh, I did watch a little bit of like the World Cup, and like I how do you say? I can't remember. What was I gonna say? I watched it like a few weeks ago, and like as a person who doesn't watch the World Cup, like I found it really interesting. So Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna actually like harvest right now. Actually, I can't. It was like who was it? It was UK versus like what's that? Norway. It was Norway. It was UK versus Norway, I believe, and that was pretty interesting. So it was great. Sad, my country didn't win it all at the end. Yeah, yeah. How do you say? Hmm. I was actually rooting for Argentina to win. Actually, I was rooting for Norway. Yeah, like I was at a Chinese buffet and I was watching it and I was like, "Wow, this is actually interesting." Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, like how should I say this when it comes to the UK thing? No, it was like very fascinating to like watch like what the rest of the world is interested in because when it comes to sports stuff, it's like I'm not interested in it. And plus I see a lot of people like, you know, extremely into it and it's I don't know, it's interesting. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to American football, I'm like I don't know. It's great, man. I love international football. It's hard for me to get into club games mostly because there are so many. Yeah, yeah, definitely. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say when it comes to that? Oh, oh yeah, I got to learn a bit about. Oh, that's cool. That's sick. Nice. What else was I gonna say when it comes to that? Hmm. I gotta go, but best luck on your stream and have a good night. Much love. You too, dude. You too, dude. I'll try to catch one of your streams when I can. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Oh boy, we are growing in terms of this. Of course. Of course, man. No rush. Appreciate it always. Yeah, you too. I'm trying to figure something out. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if I need to make more space. We'll see. Um. All right. I attracted them. Perfect. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Hmm. Hmm. But oh yeah, when it comes to like the posters, I only have three. I am thinking about like getting another poster for the back for the stream room, and I don't know. We'll see. If any of you guys like have a good movie recommendation, and like I'm trying to find like a good movie that I think would really encapsulate this place, but we'll see. I was thinking about like another Universal Monsters poster, but I was like, nah. I enjoy the Universal Monsters, but like then everything else would have to be Universal Monsters, and I don't know. Maybe if the room was bigger, that's when I would actually start thinking about something like that. I was thinking Godzilla though. Godzilla's sick, you know. Ooh, I did find this really cool piece of art, and it's like Godzilla fighting Godzilla versus Cthulhu, and that was pretty cool. I'm a big Cthulhu fan. And when it comes to the tattoo stuff, like Cthulhu is a must, because yeah, love Cthulhu. I don't know if I should either have him on my left leg, because left leg will be like my personal icons of horror that I've grown up with and like have a strong love for. But I was also thinking maybe like putting Cthulhu on the sci-fi leg. Sci-fi leg is like right, and it will have like Kang and Kratos from The Simpsons. It will also have like Bender from Futurama. Also like a few other characters that I love from the sci-fi genre. And maybe I actually might intermix sci-fi and fantasy together. I don't know. We'll see. It just all depends, you know. It really just all depends on like what feels the most right. All right. But yeah, sci-fi, fantasy, all that stuff. You know, probably like when it comes to like the placement, I am going to put like Jaws, Bruce the shark on the top. So I might do something like that with Cthulhu, where Cthulhu is above everyone else and like overseeing everyone from like Marvin the Martian to like Kang and Kodos, Bender from Futurama, and like all the other characters like that. I don't know. I'll think about it because that would be cool. I do love like so many different like of those characters. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever makes the most sense to me, that's how I will approach it personally. Should actually put away some food while I'm doing that. While I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll just put this in here for right now. Nope, never mind. But yeah, no, when it comes to like a instant, I'm definitely getting that. It's the Kessler Wolf. The Kessler Wolf from An American Werewolf in London. If you have not seen that movie, it's a fantastic horror comedy movie. Like I really enjoy horror comedy movies, like Shaun of the Dead, the Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash versus the Evil Dead. Just comedy gold. And of course American Werewolf in London. And I would even say like some of the Universal monster movies are kind of in the space between horror comedies, because if any of you have ever seen the movie Bride of Frankenstein, that one lady who's like, wow, like that person is like, real. It really, I don't know, it just makes me giggle. And also in The Invisible Man, if you haven't seen that one's also really fun. And also, like, the special effects in The Invisible Man is more fun because, okay, if you haven't watched that movie, go watch it. Like, you see The Invisible Man, and he's like, "You're crazy to know who I am, aren't you?" And he's like, "All right, here you go." And then he starts like taking off his like fake nose, sunglasses, and the hair, and then starts like unwrapping his face, and you see no face at all. And it, like, mind you, this was before CGI. This was all the way back in the 30s. And when you actually learn about like how they did that special effect, you're like, wow, this is incredible. And then he starts like chasing around the police in like a white shirt, and he's laughing like a madman. I love that. I love that one. The Invisible Man, like, I may not really care for him as much compared to the other Universal monsters, but man, he's a riot. He really is. And you know, as like the Universal monster movies like continued up until like, the 50s, that's when the Universal monsters stopped, and that's when Hollywood went into the nuclear age because of how do you say, the nuclear bomb and everything else that includes. The last Universal monster was the creature from the Black Lagoon, but from the early 30s to like the 50s, that's where you get like some really good Invisible Man stuff. And you also had like the Invisible Woman, and like, I can't remember the specific Invisible Man film, but you get the Invisible Man fighting Nazis in World War II, and like, no, they really stretched the idea of the Invisible Man, and like kind of made him more campier and more like use him in other things outside of horror. And yeah, it's really fun stuff. And when I get a figure of the Invisible Man, like from NECA, I'll show like all the Universal monsters. I've shown the creature, Phantom of the Opera, the Metaluna mutant from this island Earth, and like the Wolfman, all those guys. Well, when I get like the Bride of Frankenstein, um, Frankenstein's monster, of course, the Invisible Man, and he's not a Universal monster, but he's kind of in that space, like Count Orlok and the Phantom of the Opera, but London After Midnight. Unfortunately, like, we don't have any like existing copies of the film itself, which is now like famous lost to media. But hopefully one day someone can find like a copy and, get it restored so that film history does not, like, we don't continue losing film history, because some movies have been lost to time because of an error in storage, or like people thinking it's not that like important to keep, and like all that other stuff. Like the movie Nosferatu from 1922 is like a famous piece of film history that, how do you say, with that film in particular, since it was not a authorized like adaptation of Dracula, German German courts had ordered the like destruction of all existing copies until it was brought over here to the States, and people have been like, "Oh, have you seen this?" and like keep it alive. And that's how we still have Nosferatu, actually, which is really cool. And when it comes to like vampires burning in the sun, that is also like, the creation of Nosferatu, because in Dracula, the original novel, and even like in other vampire media before, like besides Nosferatu, vampires would only be like weakened by the sun, not actually burned. But it was the invention of Nosferatu to actually popularize that. Kind of like with werewolves, like the idea of like taking out a werewolf with like a silver bullet, that is only the invention too. Like that idea came from the original Wolfman from 1941. But, how people talked about like how to take down a werewolf inspired them like more mythology surrounding werewolves within like media, until it's now like, like, oh duh, if you want to take out a werewolf you have to like use a silver bullet. Werewolves in like world mythologies, well, were creatures, I should say, have always existed when it comes to like world mythologies and different stories. Like there's numerous ones out there. But like it was really the Wolfman movie that inspired and have created some ground rules when it comes to like werewolves in media. Oh, hey kitty. And even the idea too of like only a werewolf can be killed by like a silver bullet and by the person that they love. Like, no, that's not. Fortunately, that hasn't been like, a widely accepted rule when it comes to werewolf stories. But I do have to say, when it comes to like, um, how do you say, the original Wolfman movie, it makes it more of a tragedy. And I actually liked when it came to like An American Werewolf in London, which you should go watch. It's fantastic. And is considered like the best werewolf movie ever. Like, the only way David was brought down was by police fire, not by, this by the nurse who was like in love with him. But I wouldn't really say it was love. She was more or less horny for American Dick than anything else. But yeah, good movie, good movie. I wish that if like the only one I say like critique I would say about that movie is that if they wanted to do a Beauty and the Beast kind of like way of it, like saying, oh, that this love is real, I wish that the film was a little bit longer to actually explore those ideas, because you can't take a character in any kind of piece of media and be like, oh, now they're in love. You can't really do something like that. usually when it comes to like how love is portrayed, it's not always in the best way, I would argue. All right. I still do not need that. All right. Let's go. Excuse me. All right. But anywho, yeah. I think we should probably be wrapping up soon. So let me just head to bed, say some few more things, and then we will call it the end. And then we'll start on that whole project on Monday. On Monday. And then I'll figure out something to do on my anniversary. All right, give me a sec. All right. But yeah, no, I had a really great time hanging out with you guys, just chatting about stuff and, you know, whatnot. Really great, like, you know, just streaming and all that fun stuff. I really do enjoy, like, you know, like streaming and creating things, and you guys watching does help me out. And, you know, it is, like, very much appreciated. But anywho, I do hope that you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world or whenever you're watching this, over on YouTube and here on Twitch temporarily for like 2 weeks. And is there anything else? Oh, I hope you stay happy and healthy and everything in between. And remember, come back here next Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, USA. And you know, all that other good stuff. So, yeah. Until next time, until Monday, excuse me. Let me try that again. Until next time, it is me, Night Lord, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya. I kind of fucked that up. All right, see ya.